Hi everyone, and welcome to our online training session number 1. This is for everybody. We're going to do a warm-up, we're going to do the colour belt blocks, and then we're going to do some simple combinations involving those blocks. But before we start, make sure you've got suitable clothing on. So a dough block like I'm wearing would be absolutely perfect, but if not, then loose trousers, a t-shirt, and make sure you've got some water, because you're going to probably need it. And just a thought, if you could send me some photographs or some video of you training online at home, that would be absolutely fantastic. I'll be able to see who's training, I'll be able to give you feedback on your techniques and your patterns and your drills. And if you've got any questions, just ask. I'll answer any of your queries on your new syllabus or on your old syllabus. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's do a quick warm up. So bring your arms straight out in front. We're going to circle our arms forwards. I hope you've still been doing some exercise over the last week or so. Otherwise, we need to get some movement in those joints before we try and do anything. Okay, we're going to circle our arms backwards. And come on, arms out to the sides, just the lower parts of our arms inwards. Let's try and rotate the wrists as well as we do this. Get everything warmed up. Going to warm up the whole body. And let's move them the other way, so outwards. And come on, just shake your arms off. Okay, we're going to reach up to the ceiling. Working those shoulders, working that back. And come on, bring your fists together, and we're just going to move from side to side. Pivot on the ball of your foot so that you're not twisting your knee. Excellent. Feels that. Keep going. And come on, let's bring our hands on our hips, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to circle our hips to the right, nice big circles. Hip flexibility, so important. Let's go the other way, so circling around to the left now. And come on, bring your feet together, hands on top of your knees, and we're just going to circle our knees round to the right. Always looks funny doing this one. And then circling them round to the left. Keep going. And come on, bring your feet double shoulder width apart, and we're going to bend our right knee. And we're going to keep our left foot flat on the floor. Excellent. Well done. We're not going to do too deeper stretches. It's just a warm up, just to get ourselves moving, just small stretches. Let's go to the other side. And switch. This time we're going to bring our toes off the floor. And switch again. Same this side. And switch. This time we're going to bring the foot off to the side. And switch. Same on this side. And come on, shake your legs off. We're just going to do some little half punches to the front. You can do a little shoulder shrug as you do these. Just little half punches. That's all we're doing. Just getting ourselves warmed up for the real thing. Excellent. We're going to do some little side fists. Throw those elbows back. And Gamar. We're going to do some high knees or some kind of half knee strikes. Just bring the knees up. Good. Keep going. We're going to turn these knee strikes into some little half kicks to the front. Excellent. Pilsung. Don't need to lock the knees out, just doing little half kicks. Excellent. We're going to turn these front kicks into side kicks. Excellent. Just little half side kicks here. Don't need to be really high. We're just getting the hips moving, getting the kind of movement we're going to be using on our current techniques. Let's just do 2 more. Excellent. We're going to open out our hips, so we're going to bring our knee from in to out. That's it. Good, opening up our hips. Everyone feeling a little bit warmer? Excellent. Keep going. We're going to bring the other way, so from out to in this time. And Gamar. Well done. Warm up over. Let's move on to our blocks. Hi everyone. Now we're nice and warmed up, we're going to do some blocks. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure that we're in a really good stance. So let's come into our Shimbi ready stance, and we're going to step back into our right front stance. Making sure that that rear leg is visible here, that it's not gone behind, a bit side stance, that we can actually see it. Nice good stance, little bend in the knees, shoulders nice and relaxed. Let's have that guard up, front guard at a nice 45-degree angle. We're going to start with outward block. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move our head backwards like this. The last thing we want to do is do a great big movement back, as we're completely unstable if we do that. So little movement back with the head, and we're going to raise that rear guard. So head and raise the guard. We're going to keep this front guard where it is all the time, because this is our protection, and we're going to turn the hips at this point. So head back, raise the guard, turn the hips, come up onto the ball of that front foot, bend that front leg, bend that front knee, and we're going to bring our front guard straight up above our head and rotate back. Let's do that again. So head comes back, guard comes up, hips rotate, front guard comes up above our head and then rotates back. Obviously I've broken this down, we're going to make it a little bit more fluid, but that's the breakdown, that's how we're going to do it. So good ready stance. Good. Good. Okay, notice that as I bring my guard up, I can actually see my fingers. If I have my arm the other way, I'm going to end up making contact with this really bony bit here, which I don't want to do. So I want to make contact with the fleshy part of my arm here. So looking at your own fingers, you should be able to see your own knuckles as you bring that guard arm up. Okay, let's give it a go. To my count. Hannah. Do. Set. Net. Tas. Yes. Heel. Yo. Up. Yeah. And Shimbi. Well done. Notice my focus is forward the whole time. I'm looking straight down the camera. You need to keep your focus forward too, because that's where your target is. There's no point in doing your block and ending up looking over here. So, step back into left front stance. Let's try it on this side. Again, getting a good stance, feet shoulder width apart, bend the knees, relax the shoulders, guards up, and we're going to do the same on this side. Are you ready? Hana. Do. Set. Net. Tas. Yes. Ew. Yo. Up. Yeah. And Shimbi. Well done, everybody. Okay, step back again into right front stance, and we're going to do our inward block this time. So again, check your stance, nice bent knees, nice relaxed shoulders, guard up high. We're going to tilt the head back, raise that rear guard, turn the hips, keeping that guard arm where it is. We're going to push the guard arm out and rotate it back as though your elbow is on a U-shaped track back into our guard. Imagine we're stood in a square. We're pushing this underside of our arm out towards the far corner of that square before we're rotating it back. The hip is preceding the block, just like we do in a rear inward punch. The hip precedes, and then we bring that guard arm across. Okay, check your stance, nice bent knees, nice relaxed shoulders. We're going to do 10 on each side. Okay, with me, let's do the count. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Tas. Yes. Heel. Yo. Up. And yo. Shimbi. Step back into left front stance. Again. Check your stance, nice bent knees, relax the shoulder, guard up, and we'll do the same on this side. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Tas. Yes. Heel. Yo. Yo. And Shimbi. Well done, everybody. Excellent. Step back into right front stance. We're going to do our low block this time. So again, that's right. Check your stance. Nice bent knees. Nice relaxed shoulders. Guards up high. Same. Head comes back. Rear guard comes up. We're going to bring our hips to the side. We're going to turn that front guard arm. The reason we do this is so that we end up making contact again with this flesh you can't hit. Turn the guard arm, drop the arm into the block, because we're going to block a kick to the pelvis area, or a strike, and rotate back. Pil Sun. We don't want to be bringing the guard arm up before we drop. We want to keep the guard arm where it is, turn and drop from there. Pil Sun. Excellent. Let's give this a try. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Tas. Yasa. Hug. Yora. Ah. Ya. And Shimbi. Let's switch stance. Same on this side. So you did really well. I can see you all looking straight ahead. That's fantastic. What we don't want to make sure that we don't do is come forward with this block, which can be a tendency for people to do this, because we're coming forward with the block, we're pretty much saying, look, here's my chin, hit it. We don't want to do that. We want to stay shifted back at all times while we're doing the block. Okay, let's try. Same on this side. Check your stance, check your guards, nice and relaxed. Let's go. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Tas. Yes. Heel. Yo. Yeah. And shin B. Well done everybody, that's blocks done, and we're going to move on to our combinations. So we've just done our colour belt blocks, so we're going to do our combinations now, and we're going to do some simple combinations that incorporate the blocks that we've just done. So get into a good right front stance, nice and relaxed, bend the knees, shoulders relaxed, and we're going to start with an outward block. We're going to follow with a rear inward punch and then a front inward punch. So on the block, get those hips to the side. Then we're going to drive the hip forwards as we bring that front guard back towards the face for that rear inward punch. Keep the hips, keep everything forward. Proceed with this hip for the front inward punch. Peel some. Think about your target. We're trying to punch someone on the side of the jaw with these punches. Think about the height of the punches. We don't want punches coming down here. We don't want punches going up here. We want them on target. Okay, so imagine someone similar height to you stood in front of you that you are punching. Okay, to my count, we do 4 on each side. Key up on that final technique, so on that final front punch. Hannah. Do. Good. Set. Net. And should be fabulous. Excellent. If your hips are moving properly and you've got your dobok on, we should be able to see your belt moving. If we can't see your belts moving, then make sure you're engaging those hips a little more, drive those hips forward, proceed the punches with that hip. Okay, switch stance. Let's try it in left front stance. So outwards block, rear inward punch, front inward punch. Let's go. Hannah. Do. Sit. Net. And shin B. Okay, switch back to right front stance. We're going to do it again because you're doing really well, but this time we're going to speed it up a little bit. We're going to do it a little bit faster. So outwards block, punch, punch. Okay, let's go. Hannah. Do. Sit. Net. Shin B. Switch stance. Hannah. Do. Sit. And shin B. Excellent, well done. Okay, right front stance. Let's do a combination that involves our inward punch. So our inward block, sorry. Inward block. We're going to drive the hip forwards, come through with a side fist. Once we finish the side fist, we're going to come through with a rear inward punch. So inward block, drive forward, side fist, rear inward punch. Ready, guys? So big key up on that last technique, so on that last inward punch. Hannah. Hey. Do. Sit. Net. Good, shin B, switch stance. Let's try it on this side. So inward block, side fist, rear inward punch. Let's go. Hannah. Do. Sit. Net. Excellent, shin B. Okay, let's do another set. This time we're going to speed it up again. So speed it up a little bit more. Inward block, side fist, rear inward punch. Get that hip movement going. Okay, let's go. Hannah. Do. Sit. shin B, left front stance. Let's do the same on this side. So a little bit faster this time. Hannah. Do. Sit. Net. Excellent. Well done everyone. Right front stance. Okay, this last one, we're going to incorporate low block. So we're going to do a low block, a rear inward punch. We're going to drive that hips forward again, rear inward punch, and then perfect, because everything's forward, our hips are forward, our feet are forward. So come through with a nice 3D strike and step down, switching our guard into the opposite stance. Okay, let's do it. So my count, Hannah. Do. Sit. Net. And shin B. Switch stance. Let's try it on this side. So, same again. We're going to do low block, rear inward punch, and rear knee strike, switching our guard and stepping down into opposite stance. Let's do it. Hannah. Do. Sit. Net. Excellent. And shin B. Right front stance. You know what's coming now. We're going to do it a little bit faster. That's right. Okay. Let's do it. Hannah. Do. Sit. Net. And shin B. Well done. Switch stance. Same on this side. Final set. Hannah. Do. Sit. Net. And shin B. Well done class. You did brilliantly. Okay, that's the end of this session, and you can move on now to your current belt videos, which I'm going to do a specific techniques just for you, so you can find those videos online. Pil Sun.